Okay, here we go. How you guys doing? This is Cephalarian. Been taking a long break from making videos, which I've only made a few to begin with, but I wanted to document my EQ journey of playing characters from level 1 and kind of doing like a self-imposed hard mode. And what I mean by that is it's mixing a bit of, well, I guess it's not, but okay. What I'm doing with this hard mode is I made some rules that I'm going to follow. I know I could start out on like a new TLP or anything. These two of the new ones just dropped yesterday, but I really don't want to deal with the crowds right now. I like playing by myself during my own schedule. So what I imposed for my own set of rules, as I said, no Defiant Gear. And by the way, I'm playing on live right now. World drops are allowed per expansion, so I'm gonna stay in vanilla or pre-Kunark until I hit a certain point with my characters. They're mostly all gonna be solo to that point. No mercenaries allowed. I can use the teleporters like the gnomes at the docks instead of the ships because the ships are broken. Possibly doing LDoNs. I haven't really thought about it yet. I don't know how broken they would make the game. Maybe once I hit the first achievement, I'll call it. Maybe I can do LDoNs after that. I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. Buffing, I can take buffs from other players within 5 levels above my current level. Items from the auction house or bazaar, I can get anything that's there that I am not selling myself. So if I don't know, I'm still kind of on the fence about that one. For some reason, people will sell old world items for extremely high prices, and maybe if I could come up with that sort of cash, I could buy one and kind of think my character because, okay, playing, if you played vanilla EQ and you're not doing the modern content, making 10,000 plus plat would just take me forever. So if I put in the effort solo, make that much plat, then maybe I could buy an item, but we'll see. Merchants, I can buy anything I want from merchants, I've decided. I at first made a rule that I can only buy from a merchant if the item was sold. Let's say like I went to South Karana and a merchant had a split paw hide gloves and belt. I could buy those. They were on the merchant for 17 plat each, and I had the plat. But I just recently saw a merchant. I'm trying to think of which character. I've played 2 characters recently. Just one is a test, and I kind of tested with this one. The Beast Lord I played recently. I went to, I think it was here in Felwith, and a merchant had the boots it dropped from a level 35 in Unrest, the Dwarven work boots, and I was level 20, and I decided I had the plat. They were like 100 and something plat. I had it. Someone just happened to buy those and drop them here. I didn't go to a new zone, so yes, I was allowed to buy them. So I have those on my Beast Lord. That's another thing. Beast Lords were not classic, but I'm allowing that because it's just one little rule. I'm not using anything to twink him. I have noticed so they are a little overpowered. So tribute, I'm still thinking of I'm still deciding whether I want to use tribute or not. That might be overpowered as well. And no 2-boxing or mercs until I can make it as far as I can with solo with any of the characters. Sorry about that. Okay, so this character right here, I'm level 3 right now, High Elf Wizard, named him Bahbolicious, a little throwback to my best friend. He had High Elf Wizard named Bahbolicious on live back in 2000, or it might have even been 99. So I wasn't going to go from level 1, but you can get level 3 so quick. I mainly got it just walking around. And I have some plat right now because one rule I had is, since I'm not using the Defiant, I sell it. It drops so frequently that I threw it in the bazaar and made 250, made 500, no, 250 plat off a couple items. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna send 50 plat to this character and then put the rest in the guild bank. I made a guild called Siege Engineers for all these characters. So I'm gonna try to play like every class. We'll see how that goes. So right now I have this level 3 wizard. All my gear is raw, except for the headpiece being raw silk, but it's all silk. I just went ahead and bought it from a vendor. It's gonna drop anyway. That's not twinking to me. It doesn't really do that much, but I figure at low level, every little bit of AC helps. And then the raw silk headband was on a vendor, and I just went and picked that up too. Can't use POK books. I need to keep everything under level 50 to, and just this, just the old world continents until I get everyone either all the flags for Plane of Sky or all the hunter achievements. Now, if that is not possible, I know it's not possible solo. If I can't, I'm gonna say if I can't 3-box Sky, then I'm either gonna level Kunark, like level up to where Kunark would have been, and come back and just save, get as far as I can with like a 3-box, or figure out some other rule, like what would be the equivalent of having a raid there, like a higher level character, and then getting the content. I don't want to cheat. I know like bringing a level 80 character could just walk through Plane of Sky, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so let's get started. So far, I am, okay, things that are quality of life improvements that I'm going to allow to stay. I'm going to be able to do tasks. I'm not going to use lesson. I'm going to try not to use the AAs you get at level 1, like where are they? Like the Infusion of the Faithful and Intensity of the Resolute. I might use the res and the banker and stuff like that, just because you don't have those other players showing up that you could sell to. You don't have a player coming by that could res you eventually. So there's that. There was another one, I forgot to write it down. I'll think of it while we're playing. This is mainly for me and my friends. I would love to meet some new people to be interested in the channel, or talk to people along the way, but that's not my goal. I'm not trying to be more than I really am. I'm just a simple boy. Okay, so where I am right now, I walked around a little bit and I found the taskmasters for what would be Greater Fadark, Akanon, and there is one here in where are we? Northern Felwith? Yeah, Northern Felwith. So one here in Northern Felwith he had 3 tasks. One of them is to go find some locations around Greater Fadark. So we'll go work on that. The thing about tasks is that you can only do one at a time, and they are level dependent. Part of this also was to try to help find what level I could start some of these tasks, because the website I was looking at did not have levels for some of them. So at level 3, these unlocked. So I'm going to go work on that. I'm going to show you that in this quick video. And the other thing that I allowed in here was I have the Featherweight Satchel of the Courier. Yeah, did I say that all stupid? Courier. You get this from the neighborhood right off the guild hall. And I might do a video on how to get that. It's super simple. The only thing you have to watch for is that you have to go talk to the NPC get this, start this quest before doing any of the going postal mail delivery quests. Because if you don't, he will say you have so many of 18, and if you've already done one of them, you cannot repeat them now because people were abusing them. So you're screwed. The only saving grace is that the quest can be done at level 1, and it's transferable, so you can have a character, make a new character on your account if you have room, do the quest, throw it in the shared bank, and then get it. Like this one I got from the other character I did, the Beast Lord, because this is just a free account. And it's going to remain free. The only way I would possibly make this account paid, because, you know, I don't think it'll really make a difference until I'm at least Planes of Power, excuse me, is if I somehow make enough money to buy a chrono. And there are probably other characters that will get the chrono first. You think about 16 classes. A wizard for this probably will not be the first one to get a chrono. It'd probably be I don't know. I'm coming back. I played a little about me. I started playing in 2001. My main on Everquest was created October 9th, 2001. He was a druid. I played until Gates of Discord. Was in a raid guild for a while with one of my best friends, and then I stopped. I went and played WoW, played Final Fantasy 11, and then I went off and on with WoW for a while. For some reason, I just did not want to come back to Everquest. Then all of a sudden in 2020, I came back to P1999 and played that clear until earlier this year, and then lo and behold, like so many people said, I was in a higher end guild. The toxicity of the high end guild just got to me. I had a day I logged in, and I had a person from a rival guild just continually train me. And then when I figured out what they were doing, they couldn't train me anymore. They just started tagging every mob that I was root rotting, and they were just, you know, could do way more DPS than I could. So they just were kill stealing me, and it's just like I logged off that day, and I haven't been back. Okay, so like I was saying, sorry I didn't get off a little right there. I have my cracked staff, my summoned light globe, and I'm gonna work on it's right here, the Gnoll pets. So, what a glorious day to go on patrol. That's exactly what you'll be doing for the next little while, soldier. We're going to start by taking time to explore the mystical spires in the south. Don't do anything fancy, just keep your eyes peeled for signs of hostile actions in the area. If you find anything, then you'll know what to do. Good luck. So I have not done these yet, so we're going to do this together. Actually, before I start that one, I have a little bit of... How much time? Yeah, I got time. So I killed some rats. But this quest is stupid. I think at level 1, I was only getting like 2% per kill. Let's see what I get right now. I'm at 3. Let's find a rat. I already have my 4 whiskers, which took forever to get actually. Okay, sorry. You dirty rat. With 10.6. I do use, after 20 years, I finally use alt keys to cast my spells. So there we go, guys. Defiant Gear that we can't use. It sells for about a plat. I'll let y'all decide what I should do. If you think it's fine that I sell it on in the bazaar, or should I just be selling it to merchants, getting the 1 or 2 plat? I know even that is kind of cheesing it, because I remember, Jesus, on P1999, making that first plat was kind of a big deal. So yeah, see, I only got 0.2% for that one rat. .1 for that one. So I probably not even get a 0.2. It's probably like 1.5 or something. Anyway, though, getting that first plat was a big deal. So even the 1 I get from selling these, it's probably pretty big. Also, I haven't been using the new trade skill items, partly because I don't really know that what to do with them. I was trying to do trade skills as when I look on the website, I filter by original content. So it's, say I want to do tailoring, I have to just go get spider silks, which are a pain in the butt too. Anyway, okay, Exterminator Bellern. Hail him. It'd be nicer if you can spend it killing these disgusting ruins that have infested the town. I have an idea. How about go kill some for me, collect 4 of their whiskers. I will reward you, of course. And the reason I did these, another thing is now you can turn in stuff stack. You won't eat it. It used to be you had to turn in 4 individual ones. I'm doing this for the achievements. I think I might. I already did it, but there we go. Okay, we've got an achievement. All about the Jeeves. So 1 down. The next one was bone chips for someone in the Paladin or Cleric guild. I actually have those now, so let's go do that one. There's my bone chips to drop off of skellies out in the decaying skeletons. They're like level 1 to 2, I believe. Let's look at achievements. There you go. Bone chips for you, Larn. I think you, Larn. Can't remember. I think he might be a paladin. Not you. General heal. Yeah, okay, so he is the paladin. I mean the cleric. The paladin one, you do a illegible scrolls quest, which is also an achievement. That drops from the Orc Oracle in Crushbone. You won't be able to really get. I think he's like a lower level, like 10 or so, but where he's at, there's legionnaires around, so you have to be 15 or so to get to him. There's the guy. Hail, Bahbolicious. We of Tenir are charged with protecting the Great Mother from the forces of Inruk. Even now, the evil minions of the Foul Leaders be spoiling our great forest. Help us protect the Mother. Hell yeah! Just outside the gates of Hell, the forces of Inruk gather in the guise of decaying skeletons. Bring me 4 sets of their bones to prove your vigilance. I assure you, your faith shall not go unrewarded. Okay, let's give him 4 bony chips. Here you go. Yeah, first level cleric spell. I have no need for your dirty cleric spells. Yeah, there's that. Let's finally go work on cast this once, just cast it. Divination did not go up. Another thing I'm playing with is that I'm using the P1999 spell listing, so instead of getting something every level, I only get some spells at 1, and I get some more at 4. Thinking about implementing something where I'm going to change my desk to a stand desk. Can't have a sit-down desk because I don't feel like paying for one. And some type of way to implement push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, stuff like that into every time something happens, every time someone does something. Think about playing on Twitch. As weird as that is, but make it a little different, make it a little easier for me. I'm a full-time student, so I spend a lot of time sitting, not enough time moving around. Okay, so let's go find the spires. I'm trying not to use the map, but hey, find and map are quality of life improvements. I really don't feel like printing every map out, because why waste the paper? But I think I'm going to do it anyway. So, the spires are... So, if you're not familiar, I'm going to show you the map just for more everyone else's benefit than mine. I know this zone pretty well. This is that big old map. So this is Greater Fadark. Right here is Felwith, Isle Town. Up here is Kelithin, which is the Tree City. Up here's Crushbone, Lesser Fadark, Butchblock. So here's the spires right here with the Scions here. Scion was what was implemented in Lucklin, which was the 3rd expansion. That's how you got to the moon. You used to have to sit around every 15 minutes or so. The Scions would like teleport you up to the moon if you couldn't find a wizard or a druid to take you. But now with these POK books, they take you straight to the Plane of Knowledge, which is like a central hub where you can get every spell pretty much. You can get every spell from 1 to like 90. We're not going to be using that. You can take a book. I could go from here and go to any city I wanted. You don't want to do that. That's cheating. Also, there's a Plane of Knowledge book right there too, because there's one by every city. So where we're heading right now is to the spires. We're just going to go west of Felwith. There's a spider. I need the silk. So if you're watching, and there is a pretty good resource for, it was like almost like a spreadsheet that showed what different payout with these the new trade skill items. There's like different levels of silk now, and I lost that, and I have not been able to find it. I don't think it was on like a big named website. I think a player had actually. Ooh, this guy might get me. I think a player had actually made it, and if anybody has access to that or knows about it, because honestly, I've just been taking all the trade skill items and bartering them or selling them in the bazaar. He is gonna kill me, I think. I got him. It's pretty cool. So, I don't remember what I was at. I probably got a good 6% for that. Okay. There's the spires. Another thing I'm gonna allow is the guild hall and the player housing, because I've never done that. I would like to see it. So there's going to be a player house for siege engineers, which there's actually someone here. 40, 105. Probably going to power level someone. Okay. So, well, kill snakes. What the heck's going on? Oh. What the heck was attacking me? I didn't even know something was attacking me. Oh, the poison. That's why. Well, damn, Mike. Pay attention. Okay. Let's sit and med for a second while I read up on this. Okay. Whoa! Hold up a minute. You hear that commotion? You hear the commotion? Been a report of an enemy unit nearby. Go find him and kill 10 large snakes. Make sure to get rid of them all, even if it's just for the thrill of the hunt. Speaking of which, go ahead and loot 4 snake fangs. While you're at it, just so you have something to remember, the adventure. Put them on your wall at home later. The Simpsons kill something about not, or teach us something about not killing snakes. We're just trying to drive out the Irish. Okay. So, this might be a... Can I bind wound? I've never done that. Go bind wound. Let's see. I'm targeting me. Bind wound. Look at me, I'm helping. Another thing that's different about this live than the way it was back in the day is that you get this, once you're out of combat for a certain amount of time, you recover health and mana faster, which really isn't such a bad thing. I remember it used to be, especially with a wizard, it's nuke, 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 get your XP, sit, med for 10 minutes, go make yourself some coffee or something, come back, and do it all over again. Okay, so I'm done bandaging. Final one up to 2. Got one thing I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna make it on this guy. I have a little hotkey I make on my... I started making on my melee characters where I beg every time it pops up. It turns off auto attack, begs, and turns auto attack back on. Okay, well, let's go find some snakes. I'm not even sure where they're at. Oh, butcher block. Okay, well, we're going to butcher block. Now, the thing about butcher block, continue west. Get the butcher block. It's over here. There is a mob somewhere on our way there. I think it's a dark elf. It killed me. It killed my beast lord at lower level. One of those things where I hit auto run, walked away for a second, came back, and I was dead. So I don't know where exactly he's at. I didn't necessarily see him on the map. None of those guys. He's called something like Eben something. We'll see him. I'll probably end this video by the time we get there. I'll hit the 30-minute mark. Go get some abuse from my wife. I'm sure she's laughing at me for making this. And then looks like I have some homework to do. Yeah, otherwise I'll start working on finishing up this this task. Okay, let's keep our eyes open for this guy. I don't know if he's invis and he's gonna pop out and gank me or what. I want to kill that skeleton with his bone chips, but I don't see this guy. He's not going around out of nowhere. That's not in fact. There we go. Ah, that's 6 copper though. I don't know where this person is. I might look him up later. But do. Okay, so we're heading over to Butcher Block, and I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. I will start the next one here in a little bit.